Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you will all be fine. So, today the topic which I have selected is active voice to passive voice in present indefinite tense. Sorry, in past indefinite tense. We have successfully finished with all the present tenses to change from active voice to passive voice, and today we have to start with the past tenses. So, let's start with the lecture. First of all, we have to see if we want to change the affirmative. What do we mean by affirmative? By affirmative, we mean positive sentences. If we want to change a positive sentence from active voice into passive voice, so what is that structure formula which is needed just to do it? So in the active sentence, you are going to have subject plus past form of the verb plus object. Like you can see in the example, Ali is the subject, sang is the past form of sing, and then a beautiful song is an object. When you will change it into passive voice, and the object of the active sentence will come in the beginning of the sentence. After that, you will write was or were, and then you will write the third form of the verb plus subject of the active sentence. So in this way, you can change a positive sentence from active into passive voice. Then we come to negative sentences. The active sentence of the negative sentence has the construction subject plus did plus not plus first form of the verb plus object. Suppose you can see in the example, they is the subject, did not is the verb, and invite us is the main verb, and us is the object. So in the passive sentence, the object of the active sentence will come in the beginning, and then you are going to have was, were with not plus subject of the active sentence. So in this way, you can change your sentence from active into passive voice. So sentence will be, we were not invited by them to the party. In the sentence, us was the object. So the object, it was the object pronoun, and the subject pronoun of us is we. Fine. So this is the reason that here we are going to use we. Then we have interrogative sentences. If you want to change an interrogative sentence from active to passive voice, so the structure formula of an active sentence is did plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. When you will change it into the passive voice, the object, the was, were will come in the beginning of the sentence, then the object of the active sentence will be there, then you will use third form of the verb, and then comes the subject of the active sentence. So the final sentence, the passive sentence will be, was a grammar book bought by you last week? So I hope that it will be understood to all of you regarding this lecture. If you want to change a negative interrogative sentence from active into passive voice, so what you will do, first of all, we have to see that what is the structure of an active sentence with negative interrogative. Didn't plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. So didn't they invite you to the party? And the structure formula of the passive sentence will be wasn't, weren't. Then the object of the active sentence will come. Then third form of the verb, and then subject of the active sentence will come. So in this way, the final sentence, the passive sentence will be, weren't you invited by them to the party? So in this way, if you know the structure formula of the passive sentence with regarding the tense, that particular tense, so there will be no mistake at all when you will be changing it into passive voice. Then we have come WH or question words. Sometimes we see that the interrogative sentences, they are beginning with question words, which are also called WH words. So what is going to be the structure formula of the active sentence? WH word plus did plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. When did you watch that movie? When you will change it into the passive voice, then again WH word would come in the beginning of the sentence, and then the rest of the formula will be there. And finally, the sentence, the passive sentence will be, when was that movie watched by you? So in this way, you can change it from active into passive sentence. So I hope students, your idea with all these kinds of sentences would be quite much clear by now. You can easily revise them. You can easily practice them again and again. So it will be easy for you people just to change them from active into passive. Again, I would say that the structure formula is very, very much important with all the tenses. If you know the structure formula with every tense, then there will be no mistake at all. Okay, students, Allah Hafiz.